Liandre Gotte Jus.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Smook. Tapping in for a Saturday morning live, man. I did not plan this. I did not want to do this. Well, I didn't plan to do this, but I do want to do this. I got off a phone call this morning, and I think you all are going to be excited to hear about it. We're talking Alabama football here on the Coach Smook Network. Alabama Fall Camp reports some in-depth conversations had post-practice yesterday, post-pressers. I got to FaceTime a few players that were out getting haircuts after practice yesterday. I got some things to talk about, and I didn't want to scoop because I don't want to shortchange nobody. I want this to be out there. So when the narrative is pushed out, when everything starts to play, nobody can say that I waited, or nobody can say that we was watching somebody else. We know what's up here on the Coach Smook Network. So if you want to be tapped in today, tap in over here on the Coach Smook Network. Jump in, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you share the content. We're going to talk some Alabama football this morning. Somebody type it in the chat. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's get into it today, man. I'm ready.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Let's get into it today, man. I'm glad y'all are here. Hopefully y'all are here to hang out. I like to see y'all in the live. I know this wasn't a planned live, so as you come in, I definitely acknowledge you. This is not a planned show, so we're going to act like it, right? We're going to act like it's not a planned show and enjoy today's content. Listen, I want to create some conversations around Alabama football. One, I got to start it off with the heat, man. You're talking about the Alabama quarterback battle. What are we talking about, the Alabama quarterback battle? Why are we talking about the Alabama quarterback battle? Because Coach Smook got some scoop about the Alabama quarterback battle that I think everybody wants to know. And without giving the particulars, right? Without giving the particulars, I want to kind of highlight some things that have been said and that have kind of coincided with some of the things that we have said here on the network throughout some of the live segments that we've been conducting. Shout out to my people over there on TikTok. Nay, I see you. Grand Rising, my beautiful lady, my sister. Good to see you. Good to see everybody over there. Dalton, good to see y'all over there, man. I see y'all tapping in on that TikTok side. Appreciate y'all for tapping that screen. Give it up for you. Phil, Zachary, Oliver, Dad, Little Malibu. Everybody tapping in over there on TikTok. I appreciate y'all 100%. But to get into the conversation, man, the quarterback battle is shaping up. Yes, we're only 3 days in. And yes, some small things are starting to show up. I told you all, one thing about Keelan Russell walking into this quarterback battle, walking into the University of Alabama, he came in very confident. He showcased that confidence in last year's battle, even with the veteran and somewhat proven player and collegiate player in Ty Simpson. He was able to compete and put his name in the competition for the starter role. I don't know if you all remember, but Keelan Russell was the one that was in the competition towards the end, going into fall camp for the starting position. Not Austin Mack. It had already been named. Austin Mack was QB2. So if you kind of dial back some of these storylines around the quarterback battles over the last 2 years, and the last 2 seasons, just over surrounding Keelan Russell in general, right? He's had a lot of eyes on him, and the reports continue to just, as far as overall evaluation, the reports continue to get better. The evaluation points continue to get more minimal. When I say minimal, like Coach Grubb alluded to the fact that he's not turning the ball over as much, and he was showcasing that in the summer workouts. And now you come into the fall and he's looking cleaner, he's looking more smooth, everything's more fluid because now that everything's becoming repetition. I think right now with what Alabama quarterback battle, you got to just acknowledge the fact that Keelan is the guy. He's a generational talent. Kind of like when Bryce showed up on campus. I truly believe, and I say this to the day I die. If Bryce Young and Mac Jones had to compete in a QB camp in spring, and they had a fall camp, I think Bryce Young would have won that job, and Alabama is still a national championship team in 2020. And I think they come back and they do it again in 2021 with Bryce Young having a little bit more experience on his belt. And then they make a strong push in year 3. I don't think we had enough on the defensive side that 3rd year. Bryce's 2nd year as a starter. So let's talk about the quarterback battle. Why do I feel like Keelan Russell is going to win the job? Yes, Coach Smook feels like Keelan Russell is going to win the job. Mary J, if you could pull up, do some subtitles for me. I know it wasn't planned. If you can't, no big deal. I'll continue to adjust. Appreciate everybody for pulling up in the chat. Mary J, I see you. Good to see you. Roll Tide in the chat. My guy Zach is in the chat. Roll Tide. Zach, good to see you. Who else is in the chat? Mike Jones, I see you said can't wait for the watch party. Yeah, we can probably do one tonight. I can do one tonight. We're gonna do it on TikTok though. You got to be on TikTok, Mike. So we'll do the watch party so we don't get no copyright. What's up, Dylan? Good to see y'all in the chat. I need y'all to run the chat up. I need y'all to run the chat up. We need our chat rate to go up. Let's hit the like button on the way here. Facts. Make sure they hitting the like button. What's up, Big Teddy? Good to see you over there on Kick, man. We got our first Kick comment featured on the show, man. This is big time right here. This is big time. We got Kick viewers popping in and tapping in. Can I get a Roll Tide over there on Kick? Or if you're not a Bama fan, just rock in. Appreciate you for pulling up. Make sure you come up on the YouTube side and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you over there on Kick, you on Twitch, you on Twitter, make sure y'all pull up to the YouTube side. Now, Twitter, I've been seeing a lot of conversations and all the crazy talk y'all say about Coach Smook being a fake insider and all this. What's up, Jarrell? Good to see you in the chat, man. But one thing I'm going to say, I still ain't seen nobody have the balls to go and pull any of the clips where they claim I've been wrong about predicting something or I've been wrong about staff movements or recruiting. I still can't find, I still don't see people going and putting out clips where I was wrong at. I remember it really started, the fake insider stuff really started when I put out the story about Ryan Grubb coming to Alabama, and he ended up signing with the Seahawks. And I told this narrative around how everything had to work in transition and the funding and everything wasn't set up. Grubb and his family weren't set up in that moment to make the transition, but it was going to be a thing. And then not even a year later, the following season, yes, a year later, the storyline that I had talked about, and then I get out 3 weeks ahead of the time before he's even fired from the Seahawks talking about it. And then he ends up getting fired. I talk about his immediate hire to Alabama. He shows up to Alabama, 4 days? He finally gets the official job offer and position probably 2 weeks after actively being on staff and interacting with. So when people come at me, I laugh. I'm posting a reaction video / review of Matt Be Great. He put out some intel that I have been talking about all week, right? Some intel. And I've questioned, this is no secret. I have not been a fan of Matt B. Great's Alabama coverage or insider releases and breaking news content. I've never been a fan of, but I'm a fan of him as a content creator. Does great work. Never hated on him. I'm a subscriber. I like all his videos, even the ones I don't agree with. I will like the video, hit a thumbs up, a thumbs up on it, and then I will comment and say what I don't agree with or something that I think he ain't accurate on, right? So he posts this video about the Alabama quarterback battle, and he talks about all the sources he's been talking to. Mind you, we follow each other on Twitter, right? And my post the other day about the quarterback battle with Keelan Russell being the guy, it had 16K views, right? And I said this because I told y'all, I get text messages when practice is going on, right? I get text messages. I won't even say sources. I have family that's at the program, that part of the program, that connected to the program. We have that, right? And we use it to our advantage to protect the program. To protect the program with false narratives put out by some of the Bama media. Let's just be honest. They put out a lot of false narratives and try to push narratives because they have the subscriber base. They've been, as far as the outlets and information reporting on Alabama, some of these names have been the go-to guys. But I'm loving the emergence of the content creators that's trying to find new ways to create relationships to get us information or to create content around Alabama football coverage, but college football, sports media in general, right? Having this conversation weeks ago, we talked about it, and I said it would take Keelan Russell to win the job in camp and lose it in the season, right? And then I also said that if Mac did not come into camp and begin to separate, Keelan would end up being the starter. But if he continued to progress as he was, they would give him a chance to be the guy. After yesterday's reports, we had a few stats. After some roundabout stats get thrown us about completions, yardage, explosives, what was classified as explosives during the 7-on-7 periods, and then the teams periods, and the numbers lean towards 12. The numbers lean towards 12 heavily, and just efficiency. There isn't a lot of turnovers, and when you're seeing the misreads or the bad looks, because you gotta remember some of these plays that's being made and some of these catches that's being made, there are DBs that are pulling up 5-6 yards off just to keep from laying a receiver out, and you can't have that. We saw that with Ty Simpson last season, not being able to throw guys open, throwing guys into bad looks or throwing guys into bad situation. It's not a good place to be in. Roll Tide to Erica Atkins in the chat. Appreciate y'all for being in the chat, man. Roll Tide. And then my guy, my people Angels is in the chat. Appreciate you for pulling up. Appreciate you for pulling up. Look, we got Daniel. Good to see you, Daniel. Roll Tide. Good to see you. Yeah, good to see everybody. I see y'all pulling up this Saturday morning. MJ, what's good, man? Roll Tide. My boy MJ. I seen you post a tweet. You tweeted yesterday, and you started getting some interactions after you retweeted it. Go ahead and retweet it now. Go to Twitter, get these folks talking. Hey, and shout out to Clint Lamb, man. I saw the interaction between him and my big bro Josh Pate. That lamb chops idea, I think you should do that, bro. I think you should do that. I know you stop through and you tune into the show sometimes, or you come through and you drop your like, comment, or whatever. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate the support. But man, back to the conversation. Quarterback QB1 battle is I don't think it's gonna be drawn out. And next Thursday is the scrimmage. We'll get our reports from the scrimmage. We'll come live in the studio and do the post practice report based off the reports we get. I guarantee you, and okay, I'm not going to guarantee it. I want to bet this. This is how it's trending for me, based off of everything that I've heard, and after talking to some of the some people at the barbershop that were at the barbershop. If I say that, then they gonna think I'm lying. Jesus. All right, so I was FaceTiming 2 players and when they got haircuts after practice yesterday. Right, there's a barbershop. You all, if you've been following me, it's the same barbershop. You all remember when at the time, who was the linebacker? He transferred to Alabama. He transferred out after the spring that year. Was in there with Isaiah Fager. I forget the young man's name. He was the inside linebacker. We had high hopes for him. He ended up transferring out. Was a Saban recruit. But Isaiah Fager, him, and Red Morgan, we were all in the barbershop. Y'all remember that live stream? Y'all remember that live stream? If for all the people that's been here for over, since we left the first channel, we used to work for our old boss. So that barbershop, they will open up early. They will stay late. Exclusive type stuff for the Bama players. That's like they thing. They got a wall with all the Bama players since the late 2000s, right? They used to come through there and get haircuts since they had their barbershop open. So I'm on FaceTime with Big Bro. He's like, hey, so-and-so in the chair. I'm surprised. I did not expect to see this player. Not after, talking about this player and the situation around these players. And this is my first interaction, face-to-face interaction with this player. All the other actions been through like media or through Twitter. So I'm on there and I'm maintaining my bearing because y'all know I'm a fan. At the end of the day, I don't care what nobody says. As a media personality, I am a fan of Alabama football players. When I'm able to be a fan of, there's like, you got to know when and where to be, whatever. So have this conversation real light. How you doing, man? Blessed, praying for you. I know you strong young man. Went through some things last year. People forget about it, but I know that's part of the driving force. I see y'all coming together. I'm real connected with y'all class, this, that, and the third. We just talking. Like, yes, sir, I appreciate it. It's a thing, it's a grind. I'm dedicated. I know people talk about this and that, but I'm locked in. I ain't go run. I ain't no quitter, this, that, and the third. And I just shot my shot. I shot my shot. And I got a straightforward answer. And I prayed after I got off the phone, y'all. This is not me exaggerating. Y'all know I'm a man of faith. I prayed when I got off the phone. When I got off the phone, I prayed. I asked God, I said, God, is this one of those things where I just need to kind of hold on to it and wait for people to just, kind of enjoy it, and then like just kind of keep on the narrative I've been speaking on? Do I just need to direct it head on, or address it? And this is how God gave it to me. So this is how I'm gonna put it out to y'all. And I know this sounds funny, but if y'all believers, y'all know what we you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what we do. You gotta be led by God in everything you do. And God ain't, hey, football can't be without, you can't have football without God anyway. So the QB1 battle, I'm gonna lean into Keelan Russell, my original prediction. I do feel like after next week's scrimmage, some of the confidence, some of the things that's being said about, display at practice, command of the huddle, all the things that this staff has been trying to kind of say he needs to get better at, we don't hear the same thing being repeated over and over again. It's not one of those things where, they said it about Ty Simpson. He's got to be a little bit more consistent with protecting the ball. You can come back next week. He got better in protecting the ball. Now he got to be more consistent to protecting the ball outside the pocket. He's got to be more pocket aware. Like, these are things that were being said. You don't get none of those reviews for Keelan Russell. A lot of your mechanical critiques, they touch on Austin Mack. They don't talk much about Keelan Russell improving it. So when your critiques are basically like, we just want him to become a better on the field coach as a redshirt freshman. Those are context clues and indicators that he is in the lead for the job. I think he had already won the job, honestly. After the A-Day game. What's good, Jason? Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you, man. But I think he won the job at A-Day. So after that conversation yesterday, it took everything in me not to go live last night and just spill the beans. And honestly, I want to be petty. I want to be boastful, right? My flesh want to be boastful because so many people have doubted the type of work that we put in, right? And I wish. Well, media day. Well, the practice has already started for today. It's not practice; it's media day. But everything's already started. I would love to call this person and just show y'all, who's on the phone, because y'all wouldn't believe me. Y'all know, only the ones that have got to see me interact when we're on campus or have been live when we've had guests, staff members as guests or calls from staffers call in. Only you guys will believe me, but I really wish it wasn't like frowned upon or it wasn't against some of the parameters so I could just be like, hey, what's up, Barber? Appreciate you for the answer, man. I just want people to see you real quick so they don't know I'm lying. And then just boom, like pause it right there and like put the phone up to the screen so y'all can see exactly who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and be like, oh, dang, Coach Smook do be talking to folks, right? He is connected. I wish I could just put that phone up right there and just kind of share that conversation with y'all so they can confirm it. But I'm telling you right now, man, very confident. Keelan Russell, there's a sense of confidence around him. Austin Mack is a competitor, but I think the writing's on the wall. Some of the things that have happened in the first couple practices, I don't think that he had a clear understanding of how it would go about as far as load management, splitting of the reps. But it's looking like a split down to even, and in some of the more performance-based segments of practice, it seems that Russell is getting the first nod. Is that a bad thing? No, because it's all being evaluated. They might be evaluating how he's handling not getting some of the performance-based segments of practice, some of the performance-based blocks, your 11s, your 7s. If he's not getting the first snaps with the first group in those segments, how is he reacting? Is he giving the same effort with second and third team? I don't think Mac is taking third team reps right now. But is he giving that same effort? Those are things matter, man. Those are things that matter. So I've been telling people for the past couple years, man, when I speak on Bama, I don't speak from a place of just opinion. This is like, I have to consider conversations I have with people that get paid to be there, right? They get paid to be there. And they may not be calling the plays, but they get paid to be there. Jarrell, appreciate the follow over there on TikTok, man. We appreciate you so much, man. Tapping the screen for you. MJ, a lot of Matt B. Grace Bama takes are hella questionable. Facts, MJ. And you know I've been very vocal about that, but the one day he did today, I'm posting my video as soon as it freaking downloads, if it will ever download. But the one he did on this I know he's on, and one day I'm gonna do it on TikTok. I have 3 people that they don't care. They tell me they know how much I despise message boards. Good to see you, 4 guy. Good to see you in the chat, man. They know how much I despise message boards. They know how much I despise it, right? I can't stand message boards. But I have 3 people that support me, like 10 toes down, 18, 19 months being members on the channel since they discovered me on YouTube. And anytime they see something in message boards, they come and ask me about it. And I'll tell them, and y'all know I don't do that message board drama, but sometimes I'll hear something so far-fetched or so far right or so far left, I'd be like, nah, bro, that ain't it. And so this is what sparked this live this morning. Somebody came in and said, that clown fake insider coach Smook, and I should post a screenshot. As a matter of fact, I need the screenshot. He basically told me that somebody called me a clown fake insider, said that Keelan Russell is pulling away, and he might in fact be right. And the guy that supports us came in and said Coach Smook's on it a lot. You know, Coach Smook put you in the game or something, he said. And it started a conversation on this message board, right? It started a conversation, talking trash and Coach Smook, of course. But to wake up this morning and see Matt B. Great's video and to listen to some of the things he said, I know for a fact he has message boards, sources that he claims are on the sidelines and in practice. Those are message board guys. I've already proven that. And there's no slight at Matt. He's a content creator, man. He's not claiming to be no insider or nothing like that. He's a content creator. There's no slight at him. He's reporting on information that he gets, that he feels strong about or feels good about, that he feels like can create content. Me, I don't do it for content. I tell the truth. But today, that video he posted about the QB battle, go watch it, because it's everything that I've been saying. And not only is it everything that I've been saying, but it further goes to show you that what I say when I'm saying it, months and weeks ahead of what the mainstream people be saying, we got something special over here. We want to take a quick infomercial break, and when we come back, I'm going to get into the comments. I want y'all to load the comments up. Give me specifics. Give me questions you want to know. Questions. I'll give you the answers you want to know. Specifics. You're going to get 5 minutes. 5 minutes to ask me whatever, and I'm going to give you, hey, listen, this is Smook Scoop type access. No sugarcoated nothing. I'm going to give you the answers. Anything you need to know from camp, your boy Coach Smook got it for you. Listen, we're going to take this quick infomercial break. If you're not a member of the AAA family, you tripping. You're missing members only videos. You're missing live practice reports from practice as events happen, big plays happen in practice. I'm probably gonna hear about it. You can find out about it, know about it before the end of practice if you join the AAA family. This is how you do it. Check it out. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Let's get it, chat. All right, let's jump in the comments. If you got any questions, anything, I'm gonna give you a hit fire shot, let you know what's going on based off of our intel. And listen, I'm not gonna run from it no more, man. I am one of the most reliable insiders for Alabama football. I don't have to run from it no more. I'm not boasting. I'm embracing the hard work that I've been putting in for the past 4 years. Really, just overall, my whole adult life has been this, finding information about Alabama. Now it's just intensified. It's behind the camera and on a microphone, and it's projected out on the internet. So I've been doing it for more than 4 years, but on YouTube, we've been doing it for going on, 4 years. 2022 is when we got pulled into the game, October of 2022. And I think I'm getting to a stage where I don't have to beg for information anymore. I got enough haters talking down on me in different circles that when I pop up in those circles, the very people that I'm being talked down to are the people that are inviting me in and providing me with avenues to information that you all love to hear about. So I appreciate all the love. Appreciate Miss Pat for checking in over there on Facebook. Good to see you, Miss Pat. If y'all want me to open the phone lines, I can open the phone lines for about 10. Where we at? I can open the phone lines for about 20 minutes if y'all want me to open the phone lines. But we got questions in the chat. Rapid fire. Let's start off with this first question. Coach Smook, what do you think 0 AK Deer reps over Hill? I think Daniel Hill is the starter. I think Daniel Hill is RB1. I think AK Deer is RB2, right? After some of the reports from practice the past 2 days, I think the running back rotation will be consistent and we'll see a consistent dose of the rotation. I think it'll be like a 50, maybe a 40 20 type split between your top 3 backs, or even less than that. I think it might be. I think you might get as close to the top 2 backs splitting 50% of the carries, and then RB3 getting like 20%, and then your scat back, change of speed back, getting 10%. So I think there will be a running back by committee production, but I do think it is going to be how's the run game going. We had an explosive play from Daniel Hill out of practice yesterday. That was one of the things we put out on the members only. Go check that members only video out. If you get a wristband 5 at him with all these questions you asking, y'all, that boy got all the questions. He ain't got no wristband. Where your wristband at, 5? Where your wristband? Please stop that. All right, next question. Let's get to the next one. Will the run game be a major part of Bama's identity this year? I don't think it'll be a major part, but I think people will have to respect it. I think the explosive nature of how Grubb and Coach Clem want to design it, knowing that we're going to probably run the ball on average 29 to 31 times a game, if that, 28, 27 times a game. You want those, 9 of those runs to be explosive out of those 27. You want 9 to 11 of those to be explosive. And when I say explosive, 10 plus yards, you want to average about 4.3 to 4.7 yards per carry. If that is consistent, I don't think that's a major part of the identity because of what you do. And then I look at the wide receiver depth. We talked about this earlier. I don't think we have a lot of depth at the wide receiver. There's talent there, right? But not a lot of experience and depth there. So how much vertical game will we be able to benefit from in spurts of the game? I think you're going to have to pick your spots with attacking vertically, and with the personnel available, you're going to definitely have to manage that. So I can't say a major part of it, but I do think it'll be a impactful part of it. It'll play a good bit of the role. Next question, let's get it. Appreciate the gifts over there on TikTok. Trill fam with the Go Popular, Brit with the Go Popular, and the heart. Me appreciate all the love over there. I continue to tap the screen over there on TikTok, man. Y'all been hitting the numbers. We hit 5K yesterday on the stream. 5K likes. How's 30 Meadows doing in camp? Meadows is definitely not 6'5" anymore. Pushing 6'7", honestly. I think he's about 6'6", 6'6.5". But hasn't lost a step. Might be a little bit faster. A 6'6" guy, a 6'7" guy that runs like a 4'5", that's dangerous. 4'5". I think Meadows is like a 4'5" kid. A 4'9". He might be able to run a straight line 4'9". Long stride that covers a lot of ground. I can't wait to see him in some jump ball situations, some possession situations, and see how he performs, because there's a high ceiling for him with just his size in general. Shout out to the 41 people in the chat. Hey, I can't go any longer until y'all hit the like button. I'm sorry. 41 people, 22 likes. I can't go any longer. We only asked for 25 likes. Chat, Mary J, can you pull that question off the screen? Can we get a blank screen for a second? Because this is, I love the support. I know y'all get in, y'all want to have these conversations, but hit that like button. It takes not even a second. If you see it, just hit it for me. Hit that like button for me, and we'll definitely appreciate y'all. We got a new member. On the channel. Appreciate Deborah Rothschild for tapping in on the YouTube side. Thank you, Deborah. Go ahead, Mary J. I'm sorry. Appreciate you, Deborah. Good to see you in the chat. Long time no see. How is 9 tight end Marshall Pritchett doing in camp? Marshall Pritchett is from what I was saying. He's working back from an injury or operation this past summer, this off season. The summer workouts, he was kind of progressing his way back in. He's cleared full time, just kind of working his way back in. I think Marshall, he's going to be like the 5th tight end in rotation because of what a healthy Danny Lewis is doing right now. You got a proven Caleb Edwards. You went out and got Josh Ford, and he's proven. I think the only thing we're worried about with Josh Ford is just consistency and catching the ball. And I don't think he'll be targeted as much. I think you'll see a lot of 12 personnel with both him and Edwards with 2 tight end sets. But I don't know. Marshall Pritchett will get spot opportunities, but I think he's probably like the 5th guy in the rotation in the tight end room. Probably like number 3 at the wide position, number 3 behind Caleb Edwards, Danny Lewis, and then I think you'll have Marshall, and then at the H, I think you have like Josh Ford, Jay Lindsey, and then what's the young man's name? Jack San Marco. And then I think Sutton and Pritchard are kind of like, Pritchard is your veteran young guy, if that makes sense. He's the when Edwards leaves after his junior year, and Lewis and the rest of those guys, Lindsey, San Marco, all those guys are gone. I think Pritchard will be the lead guy in that room as a junior. Sutton will be one of the guys that's impacting that room. And, that's why I think it's shaping up in the tight end room. Who do you think will have the biggest impact on the interior D line? Hey, that's a good question, Zach. That's a good question, because I'm really high on Jeremiah Beeman. I'm really high on London Simmons. I'm really high on Terrence Green. I'm really high on Edric Hill and Isaiah Fager. I'm optimistic about Steve Bowler and his size and what he does, right? I mean, and you said interior D line, young guys, Mari Johnson out there making noise. Nolan Wilson has showed up making noise. First scrimmage is going to tell a lot. Who I think will have the biggest impact? Just to give you, I'm gonna give you the best trio of interior, the best duo of interior defensive linemen, in my opinion. I think anytime we have an opportunity to have London Simmons and Jeremiah Beeman on the field on the interior at the same time, you will see disruption and dominance. I put that like that. Russell McDaniel, what's up, Coach Smook? I finally caught you live. Look, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, brother. Make sure you hit that like button. We got 43 people in the chat, 29 likes on the stream. Let's get it up to 30. Appreciate the 25 likes. Let's go ahead and get it up to 40. We got 43 in the chat. Continue to hit the like button. Good morning, blessings, Coach. Good morning, Miss Pat. I'm good. How about yourself? I heard about my nephew. I heard about my boy. Go back to Miss Pat's comment. I heard about my nephew. I heard about our boy yesterday. Had a solid day. And the narrative is right now with some of your third string, second string, third string, fourth team scout action, whatever you want to call it. Your backup action is that it's not fair. It's not fair. Too much talent on the front, too much talent coming off the edge. The young offensive linemen who are going up against these guys, some of your walk-ons who are trying to hold up against some of these young defensive players, these freshman defensive players, kind of being led by Caden Jones and Duke Johnson, in some of that backup action. Abdul Sanders is honing in some of his leadership skills. Zay Griffin, but Zay Hall, Corey Howard, not Carmelo, Rael Kelly. Like these guys make plays against, the guys that's on their level. And so hearing about Zay and that size, they say I haven't seen any video footage of him, but I'm excited to see him. I'm gonna see him soon. Put it like that, Miss Pat. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna hit you up, Miss Pat. I got something to talk to you about. Hey, my friend, how you doing, man? Look at this. Reese done popped up in here on us. Hey, my friend, it's hard to catch you live now. I got a question. If Keelan does not win the QB1 job and Matt come back for an extra year, do you think Keelan will stick around? What's your take? All right, let's factor in your questions. Mary J, give me like 2 minutes with this one instead of 1 minute. And keep it up on the screen for us, because we're gonna clip this. Let's factor in the ifs. If Keelan doesn't win the job as QB1 and Matt gets the job, let's answer that. I don't think that Keelan runs from this situation. I'm just being honest. And if he does leave, it's because he wants his 2 years. He doesn't want to be a 5-year QB at the collegiate level. 4 years max, right? Talking about a consensus #1 quarterback all around, nation #1 recruit. Like, yeah, you can expect him, and it won't be because he's running, but it just makes sense. Somebody that's came in overdeveloped, that competed for the starter position as a true freshman with only a spring of preparation. You gotta think he feels his value is somewhere else. Do you think Keelan will stick around? I don't. So but to negate the if factors, right? I don't think there's an if. Listen. This is Keelan's job. This is Keelan's job. I'm gonna stand here right now. I'm gonna look at y'all in the camera. Keelan Russell is going to be the starting quarterback for Alabama in the 2026 fall season. I'm gonna leave that at that. Next question. Appreciate you for coming in, man. I appreciate y'all for jumping up in the chat too. Y'all continue to run the chat up. It's helping us with the algorithm. Plot twist. I see you over there. What's the comment you pinned? Let me see. I can't see it. What the defense looking like? Roderick. Who is that? Roderick something else. Roderick something else. If you pop in over on YouTube, man. If you pop in on YouTube, I could definitely see your question, but I'm going to answer. Come subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. At Coach Smook on YouTube. Mary J, take this one off the screen. We're going to hit the TikTok question real quick. TikTok says, my guy, Roderick something else says, what the defense looking like? Defensive line deep, man. Let me see. Where's the practice footage? I want you to look at this practice footage. I don't know if you've seen the practice footage from practice yesterday. But check out the practice footage and look at how these boys looking, man. The D-line look massive, man. I mean, the DBs look massive. The edge, everybody look sturdy. You know what I'm saying? Get off the bus type of look. And then they've won, you know, the two competitive days that we've had at camp. Yesterday was the first day with pads. Wednesday was the first day of camp with competitive periods. Wednesday was the first day of competitive periods. Thursday was the first. Wednesday was the first day of practice. Thursday was the first day. You know, they did like real competitive periods in there. And yesterday with pass, it got a little bit more intense. Defense is flying around. Inside linebacker room looking advanced. They looking like they catching on, playing at a speed that Kane Womack feel comfortable with calling the plays. Said that right. His play calling doesn't slow down right now. On the defensive side, and that's a positive thing that you want to hear. That's what you want to hear when you're talking about the defense. I think we'll know more, but you got to look at how they ended spring camp. They didn't have everybody at spring, and they look good. So I'm excited. I think that the defense is probably going to be the better part of the team to start the season off. They're going to carry the momentum for the team for the most part, in my opinion. So that's that. Give me another comment from the YouTube side. Mary J, let's get that on the screen. Appreciate the TikTok comments once again. About 3 more minutes here. We're gonna continue running this up, unless we just keep the viewers coming up, y'all. You know what? I'm gonna go back to what I used to do. This is that community engagement thing I used to love doing. Hey, if y'all get us to 40 likes, we'll stay live for another 30 minutes. For every 10 likes, we'll go another 30 minutes. How about that? Share the live stream. Right now, take 10 seconds to share the live stream. If you're on YouTube, copy the link. There's options. If you hit share, there's options. You could direct messages, like send this as a text message to somebody. Send it to every Alabama fan that got something to say about Alabama fall camp, Alabama football, anything right now. I guarantee you, get on the airways fooling with Coach Smook. I promise you. Rocking with your boy, Coach Smook. All right. Do you think Ryan Williams has the year a lot of us are expecting him to have and be more consistent with catching the ball and create explosives this year? Timber, Blankership, appreciate you for tapping in and appreciate you getting a comment. Make sure you grab your wristband too. I'm a member of the channel. Ryan Williams, I do think this is the year he kind of brings it all together. I want y'all to remember something though. A lot of mistakes that we were picking on Ryan Williams about last year, those are mistakes that an 18-year-old make. Those are mistakes that an 18-year-old make. I mean, overall in development in football, Julio Jones dropped a lot of passes at 18. As a freshman, he dropped a lot of passes. Jerry Jeudy, as a freshman, dropped passes. Devontae Smith had his most drops in his career as a freshman, right? At the age of 18, 19. So it's kind of natural from a mental standpoint to go through that focus maturity, right? That stage in life where you start to learn to focus better. And you start to have a little bit different mindset towards priority. He's entering in that first stage. So I think that got the best of him last year and he just couldn't snap out of it. This year, I think he comes back with a different intentionalness. Just looking at his demeanor at practice, talking to some of the players around him, some of the players that work with him daily that, literally weight room, hang out at his apartment with him. They go to the off-campus facilities to work out and train together, like all off-season hanging out together. Was there with him when, he was having the conversations about some life changes. Like he has a different mindset coming into the season. and the confidence that he's walking with, right? The confidence that he's moving around with, it don't feel cocky anymore. It don't feel bratty, entitled anymore. It feels like somebody that knows they got something to prove, and he's definitely got something to prove. Who is the first behind Hubbard and Sapp when they come out the game? Right now, you got Jair Edwards and Drake Kirkpatrick as the two guys rotating in behind those guys. Jair Edwards and Drake Kirkpatrick are your first two safeties, but Taylor will be a huge part of the rotation. Mincy's still kind of struggling. Ryle Kelly has been making some great strides. Just want to see him continue to build on his frame. And then you got some guys that's moving around in the secondary, like Nick Sherman, who the transfer. I think he's kind of just here to develop and be one of the guys that's going to impact from that nickel corner and the boundary positions next year. But he can also play in that safety room too. So the safety room is just, right now, the amount of guys in that room that play that position, you're confident in the depth there. So, yeah. A lot of people don't realize the change from high school to college mistakes are going to be made. Roll Tide, facts, Miss Pat, facts, Miss Pat. And Zach said something too. A lot of people forget that Ryan was 18 last season. Yes, 18. He was not that's that. If the run game isn't going to be considerable with running backs, Bama needs Keelan's explosiveness. Facts. I think that's why the run game never got a chance to bud last year. You didn't have enough consistency at the quarterback position to make the passing game a legit vertical threat. It's one thing. It's one thing to what's up, Jordan? Good to see you, man. He out there at band camp. Y'all pray for Jordan. Stay hydrated, little bro. Out there at the $1 million marching band camp for the University of Alabama, man. Roll Tide, everyone just got out of morning rehearsal, man. God bless you. We praying for you, man. Good luck out there. I know you excited about band camp this year. This is Jordan's third year. Oh boy, going hard. But you're absolutely right, Jason. One thing that I'm going to continue to echo is that I don't think the run game was leaned on or trusted because there were spots in the passing game where, Grubb may have called a play and it was perfect and we missed. And it's like, he'll be like, man, go back to it. We got it. And by that time, they done picked up on it and adjusted. And you could literally lean back into the run game, but you can't. It's easy to contain the run game when the average yard per completion on your passes is like 6.8. That means everybody could walk down and basically be in soft coverage and just keep everything in front of them. You're not threatening us. We're putting our heels in the ground and we're coming up on everything. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. Man, what time is it? Oh, let's go. That's it, y'all. Appreciate y'all for y'all time today. Listen, if you have not already, go ahead and like, share, subscribe on the channel. Make sure you like the stream, like this live stream, but also make sure you subscribe to the channel. One, because we're growing, man. We're almost at 4.3K. So, are we at 4K? Or yeah, we're at 4.3K. I keep saying 3K. But let's go ahead and push this 5K. I want us to try to get this 5K by kickoff. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free to subscribe. If you want to be a member, there's ways to join. There's a way to join. You can right now, !AAA in the chat. The link will pop up, or you can go to the homepage on the YouTube channel, hit the join button, and it'll show you how to join and become a member. You can also support by donating directly to the network through Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Once again, that's Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo at Coach Smook Network. All donations are appreciated and they help us. We have an assignment to do today around 4:30. We'll be going and linking up with the chaplain for the University of Alabama, former Alabama great, Jeremiah Castile. And it's going to be a good time today. Going to be having a good time today. Doing some community stuff, some things to get back to the next generation of athletes and encouraging them. So y'all keep your boy in prayer. And I'll see y'all whenever. Maybe tonight, maybe not. TikTok, I'll see y'all tonight. I'll see y'all on TikTok tonight. We'll do some live watch party and have some fun doing that. No, we're not supposed to do watch party yet. We're supposed to do that the week of kickoff. We're going to do that kickoff week. So y'all probably won't see me tonight. I'll see y'all next week, though. Shamika, good to see you in the chat. Do you think Alabama's a national championship contender? I'm sorry I did not see your comment earlier over there on TikTok. Do I think they are a national championship contender? I'm going to close off with this. Yes, I do think Alabama is a national championship contender. I like the fact that we're ranked outside the top 10 coming into the preseason polls. I like the fact that people aren't really looking at our rosters and the quality of depth of talent that we have in each position. I think this is going to be one of those teams that if our coaching staff displays the confidence that this team is carrying with their play calling, Alabama's a national championship contender. I think we're SEC champ for sure, though, this year. I think we're back in the SEC championship game against the likes of Georgia. I think we see Georgia again. Georgia, Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss might be that team, even though they lost Lane Kiffin. I think they might be a team to watch. And then also, Texas is a team. I'm telling y'all, keep your eyes on Texas. Oklahoma is a team to keep your eyes on. You know, and I'm gonna throw up. Auburn. I think Auburn is that team that can surprise a lot of us. Auburn can mess around and be 5-0 going, or I think it's 5-0 or 6-0 going into the game against Georgia. I'm just saying. Do you think our running back coach is on the hot seat this season? Of course. Russell, you know I've talked about that a couple times. You're just trying to get me trying to clip farm me, Russell. You trying to clip farm me, man? I'm just playing. I appreciate y'all for tapping in once again. And remember, when you see me in the streets, holla at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Roll Tide, roll.
Break it down, every snap is like a coach of the team. Authenticity above all, that's where I stand. If you ain't a real fan, you'll fail with the fan. They tried to box me in and I kicked the dough off the frame. Turn the pressure into power, put my stamp on the game. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, coach, that's what they saying. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, coach. That's what they say.
Players and the staff are pulling up right now for today's scrimmage. Coach David Ballou in the front. Y'all can see everybody pulling up, man. Them boys over there. Look at Deontay.
Hey, y'all, I'm walking out of Walmart. Check, what's your name, bro?
Man, my name Michael McKinney, man. I'm a true Alabama fan, and this man does a good job on his podcast.
What's up, bro?
Reviewing Alabama football. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate that, bro. Roll Tide, man.